My in-laws are obsessed with me. Episode 85. Sir Phineas.
Where's Selfie?
It looks like he didn't come today. Everyone must be weary from the long journey. It'd be best you take a rest for today. Haven't I told you we must know when to leave people alone, Islet?
It feels so nice to take a bath and lie in a soft bed. I was worried because of the harsh weather on the way, but the residence feels warm. And just as I thought. I ended up in the same chamber as the Grand Duke. We had a separate room back in the capital after the trial, but somehow we keep ending up in the same room. Oh well, it doesn't feel that uncomfortable being around him anymore. I've never seen snow come down so heavily. My goodness. The sun rises much later here. I did figure the night comes earlier as we moved further, but this is just... I don't even feel like I got a good sleep even when it's 11 in the morning.
Your Grace, I hope you slept well last night. My wife and I will be serving you for the time being, starting today.
We will make sure you have a comfortable stay.
His Grace commanded that we show you around the manor today. Oh, His Grace had to rush outside this morning. It snowed a lot during the night, you see.
I see. I thought I heard him going out in my sleep. But it was very dark if I remember it correctly. Doesn't he feel tired?
We'll escort you through the manor slowly, for it is of considerable size.
I couldn't take a proper look yesterday because it was dark, but... Wow. The Grand Dukedom is situated in the northern part of the continent. During winter, the sun rises at 11 in the morning and sets at 3 in the afternoon. So people here begin their day at the first glimmer of sunlight. But there are days when it's dark the entire day. I wonder how they get on with their day in times like that. It seems there's too much to take care of. Firewood, food, winter items. And there are more servants here than in the capital. I guess they need more workforce because of the cold weather.
We do have a separate hallway for servants. But His Grace allows them to move around freely in the manor when it grows too cold. Does that bring any discomfort to you, Your Grace?
It's fine.
Oh, come to think of it. Lady Islet is by the garden. Would you like to see her?
No. A snowman isn't supposed to look like this. But I want to make it this way.
Islet.
Perry.
This is my son, Your Grace. Extend your greetings.
Your Grace.
Wow, he looks just like his father.
Why the surprise, Your Grace?
Ah.
I'm glad you came, Your Grace.
I've been thinking since yesterday, but... why does it feel like he's aged far more than the others?
Children are so hard to understand. It's snow all the same. So why does the shape matter that much?
Pardon? I didn't know you'd be here. It must have been quite a journey, coming here with a sled.
Well,
By the way, where is the former Grand Duchess? I heard she was in the Grand Dukedom.
she stays mostly in the manor nearby, not in the Grand Dukedom, because supplies are very important here.
Oh. I see.
But seeing how you came all the way over here tells me. Perhaps Thirdio has grown on you.
Excuse me?
I was wondering if you would extend the contract. If you died again. I figured you have grown closer after the hunting contest. I've heard of it.
Grown closer. Why is he talking like this is nothing, though?
It's snowing.
It's going to get dark soon. Islet, how many times have I told you? Do not run.
Come to think of it. The contract is soon to be terminated. Unexpected circumstances brought me here, but what should I do now?
Your Grace. Everyone is safe. We told them to discard all their belongings and sleds while rescuing them. The hole was so deep, we couldn't even see the end when they fell down. We did place a marking nearby, but we're worried the blizzard might rid of it.
First, evacuate the injured. And this place shall be quarantined from today on. We would have to wait for the second party.
Yes, Your Grace.
Episode 86.
Let me go! Just leave me alone.
I beg your pardon, Your Grace, but it would be best you go inside for today.
What's wrong?
Some people are injured, it seems. It takes quite a lot of resources to keep taking care of the premises. And we tend to sick or injured residents here, as there's no place else. Are you aware that the population in the Grand Dukedom has increased, Your Grace? Actually, we've been trying to develop the barren land for years now. But those transporting supplies have decided to take a shortcut instead of the main route. It's all right to do that during summer, but it's very dangerous in winter. Because the snow hides the cracks in the ground.
But now that the head of the house has arrived, such problems will soon be resolved.
He's late. The Grand Dukedom is far from what I had imagined. Things I deemed commonplace back home don't hold true here. Here, I can't even afford to use things as I please. Your Grace.
Why are you out all by yourself?
Well, I was trying to learn my way around this place. Are you all right, by the way? I heard there was an accident today. And some people seem to be injured. I saw them coming in. What happened?
Does that make you feel anxious?
No.
Things are going to be better from now on.
What are you doing?
It's cold here, and your ears are turning red.
But I can't hear you properly if you cover my ears like that. Then let me cover myself with this instead.
How do you like this place?
It's cozy. It suits you, Your Grace.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, you got snow on your clothes here.
My name is Daniel Moulton. I'm in charge of all kinds of business that go on in the Lapillions. Although it was quite a journey to get here, it was so nice to see my family in a long time. As the Grand Duchess and Grand Duke grew closer, I hoped for a lighter workload, but I checked all the list of supplies, Your Grace. Nothing seems amiss. I was worried at first. But it's fortunate things have settled to a certain degree.
Yes. That should do.
Please worry not, Your Grace. Everyone needs some time to adjust to a new environment. Seeing the injured and all, anyone would have felt disconcerted. Seeing his wife's glum face is making him worried for the entire day. But then, I used to be like that too when I was younger. But the face of her grace grew grimmer by the day, and I found myself bearing the consequences.
It's been a week already. But she's still not lightened up. Perhaps the food here is not to her taste. Her face is growing grimmer by the day.
Well, it's the Grand Dukedom that is rather glum in the first place. People just can't be happy every day here. Perhaps it would have been better if you had invited her during the summer.
But the Grand Duchess wished to see the snow.
Well, snow is beautiful, but only for a few days. You should have known better, since you lived here. No one would like it when the weather is freezing cold. I'd have run away already if I were in her shoes. I caught an earful of scolding that day. Yes, I did cross a line. But how on earth should I know how her grace feels? Does he truly expect he could find an answer if he kept demanding it from me?
I wanted to learn and gain some strength to stand on my own feet during the contract. But I couldn't manage to achieve even the smallest result. That makes me wonder, what am I doing here? And I'm worried whether I could do as well as my predecessors if I became the head of the family.
Do you seriously believe that I am the right person to open up about your concerns? It looks like you deliberately chose me, knowing I wouldn't sympathize with you.
Just please listen to me. I don't have anyone else to talk to.
Fine. Then how about you keep being a Grand Duchess?
I can't just decide as I please. And it's not like I can keep being one just because I want to. What I made. The oil and candles would be of use, I know. But it feels like other items are just a burden. Perhaps it would have been better if we brought other things instead. They're just taking up space, even though they're practically of no use. I wanted to make something that would help. But I just ended up causing trouble to the Grand Dukedom.
Thirdio is no fool, rest assured. He must have bought those items because he needed them.
He did.
Yes. He's not the kind of person who'd waste money, no matter how much he's infatuated with you.
What? How did you come to that kind of conclusion?
I sent the word to the Grand Duke immediately.
Next day. Why? Did he bring us to the snow mountain all of a sudden? And why did he tie us with a rope?
Huff huff. We're almost there. His Grace said he wished to show you something. Gosh, look at her face. It looks like she's getting ready for a divorce.
Why did he have to bring me here? What is this? Why are they using it like that? That's supposed to be a relic. Your Grace.